Wonder what that's all about. Alright, clear. Clear. Oh, not supposed to use it on that one guy, that's right. Now that makes me wonder, Chuckanut Mountain Drive. Makes me wonder about that car back there. I took some video of it. He has an artificial heart, completely artificial heart, which is amazing.
Yeah.
There he is. First of all, it's amazing that he's able to get out of a fucking hospital, out of intensive care or something. But they parked a quarter mile away from fucking where they were walking to. So unless he's in a chair being pushed, that's pretty fucking incredible.
If I have an artificial heart that works that well, I didn't know they had it. Wow, that all broke right there.
Yeah.
This is all falling all the time.
Oh yeah, I know.
Just lucky that some giant rock doesn't fall down any at a time and crush cars. Slide area.
Mile 13. Is that mile 13 out of 21? Can't be. I know we haven't done 13 miles on this yet. Man. All that rock right there is just fucking imposing.
I agree.
1896 is when they did this.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Can you, I mean, it's like...
Well, what's interesting, think about it. This was truly a maritime culture until then.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is that people have only been here about 50 years at that point. White people.
Americans.
It's interesting people talking about America becoming America when it was, well, actually, America was not an actual, wasn't the 48 states until just, 3 years before Grandma was born in 1911 was when Arizona was admitted to the Union.
Mm-hmm.
So the 48 didn't exist until 1900s. You know, it's not like America became a full country.
There'll be a State Park entrance coming up or something.
So think about building this road, though, that long ago.
Using nothing but horses and carts to pull shit around. To get around.
There were no cars yet.
No, not even close. Well, 14. Whatcom County. Lost Lake. Day use parking. Place to drop off your boat up here, huh?
That's what I think about when I come to Chuckanut Drive. Finding a place to park my boat.
Yeah, Larrabee State, but it's closed, damn it. Larrabee State Park entrance closed. Right here it's open. Gonna have to come here and go to the park, no doubt about that. Next summer. No shooting. What, film?
Actually, when we crossed into Whatcom County, I noticed there's not as many rocky sides of the hills.
Not so many what?
The rocks aren't as prevalent here as they were in Skagit.
Not sticking out, yeah.
It's more woody.
Yeah.
There's some big rocks, but it isn't like an entire fucking cliff like that. Might be just because of where they built the road here. And they had to build it where those rocks were no matter what. Had to build the road up off the water. You couldn't put it right down in the water there because of whatever reasons.
Well,
storms.
So it's hard to get back up. Somewhere you have to come back up here. It's easier to build a trail that you walk down rather than
build the road.
Can't imagine. I mean, they've done it all over the place here, without a doubt. Chuckanut Bay. Welcome to Chuckanut Bay community. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a warm welcome. No one's standing on the side of the road offering coffee, though. Come on.
Love to have fucking buy that house right there.
It's what?
There's a house right there for sale. 3.7 acres.
This kind of reminds me of Missouri right here.
Oh, yeah.
The lights flashing. I thought it was cops or something. Where the sunlight's cutting through. It's beautiful. Sound view, huh? Fire department, okay. Bellingham Road. Highline Road.
Getting closer to town. Yacht Club Road. Those people were really looking for ways to explain.
What's going on? Wow, there's a whole bunch of houses down
Saw
there.
that.
Oh, wow.
I like Anacortes the most,
It's a cute place.
but I like Bellingham a lot also.
Yep. I think that's one of the reasons I like Everett, like I would Anacortes or Bellingham, because they're both on the water.
Yeah.
Wow, now that's a huge rock out there. Look at that. Wow, that is really cool. So you get another view of it. There you go.
Yeah, nice.
Looks like a ship out there or something.
A little island.
Just a rock though. There's no trees growing on it or anything on that thing. It probably is actually. Just can't see it. Wonder if somebody owns it, you know? I own that. You want a piece of the rock?
Wonder what makes a person decide to build out like here? Is it because it's the only property they can afford?
Fucking stunning. Yeah, it probably was at the time, originally. Look at that house. That's crazy.
That one looks industrial.
If I was a millionaire, that's the house I want because it has a beautiful view on all 3 floors. Chili cook-off. Watch out for deer. Yeah. I remember when Dad told us on the way out here in '68. No, it's probably before that one. No, I think it was in '68 when he said the falling rocks. Watch out for falling rocks. It's the Indian tribe.
Yeah, falling rock.
Watch for falling rocks. Well, we're already almost done, huh? Entering Bellingham.
Check out that.
Limited sight distance. I love that they have a sign up there that says that. Like you couldn't tell. I can see everything. What do you mean? Yeah, it's a limited sight distance. That next curve is where you're limited to. And it has a sign that has to tell you that.
Probably it's because there's people who fucking didn't drive good.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if they're not driving good, they're not going to be able to pay attention to the sign either. They shouldn't be looking at that damn sign.
Goddamn rocks.
Limited sight distance. That's just so obvious.
Now, in Everett, they've got this place where it says hidden driveways. Now, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you don't know that. You're driving too fast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's not obvious.
I think that's what they're trying to get
Okay,
at.
now where am I supposed to go?
Well, that's the old Sandwich Road. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
Sculpture garden.
Oh, well.
It's a neat house right there.
This is supposed to end at I-5, is what the Wikipedia said. I remember driving that. I don't remember it starting or ending on I-5. Man. God. All 19. Oh, cool. One of those fold-up bikes. I can't imagine riding these hills on a bike. That's going down would be terrifying, and going back up is life-threatening. I mean, what the hell?
When you're kids, you think going down hills like this is fun, but you really have to pay attention to what you're doing because you can get yourself hurt. Really
I know that when I've gone down any hill at all, I learned that over at College Hill Park, that it goes to a certain speed and it starts rocking. And there's really not much you can do about it. You know, once it starts doing that, once you start doing that.
When I rode my bike over from my place over to Mom and Dad's, you take that 72nd Street hill. Mm-hmm. It is fun.
Yeah,
but it is really, you need to pay attention. It isn't quite like being a kid. You know, riding down a steep hill. It is, if you did that, it's like these kids on the bicycles that run the stop signs. Mm-hmm. They really aren't paying any attention.
No, that's a sweet house.
They're all. Actually, the kids, I think it's sad and it's stupid, but adults, it pisses me off. That is quite the old house there.
Beautiful, isn't it? No turn on red. Okay, it's green.
Here we are. We're in downtown almost.
Yep. I'm going to make a right here to get into